Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well. Happy April Fool's. I'm in April 1st. It's springtime. It's sunny. The birds are alive, which is good. The plants are living too, I think. I can't quite tell yet, but I'm sure they're alive. And it's time. Oh, it's finally time. I've received quite a bit of questions and comments and DMs from you guys, but a commentary video today. Yes, you heard me right, a commentary video. I've had some writer's block, but I'm back again with a fresh, serious April 1st video. Today we're going to talk about the 5 games, yes, 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, games that need Battle Royale in 2019. That's right, this year. Now keep in mind, this is just my opinion, kind of what I'm thinking. None of this is confirmed or true information. Again, I was thinking, I was literally laying down and I was like, hey, how about this? I would say what this is, but it would be a spoiler. So, yep, this is not based on any fact or opinion or anything like that. It's 100% real. So this will be a little bit of a different style commentary video. Drop something that you want me to talk about in the future down below. Drop a like so I know that you like it, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. But with that intro out of the way, let's jump into my 5 top needed Battle Royale games in 2019. Let's start off with number 1 because that'll make sense, and the final one is my most preferred one. Number 1 is Red Dead Royale. Now, if you've been in the gaming world at all last year, you know Red Dead Redemption was absolutely massive, huge, it's cool. I've heard some absolutely bad things about the online service, so hopefully if this were to become a thing, it would be a little better. But I gotta be honest, the main reason I would want a Red Dead Royale is because I thought the name just kind of flows. Like, don't get me wrong, it would be cool to be a cowboy, dropping from a helicopter into the battlefield, running around, finding revolvers and doing your Battle Royale thing. But you gotta admit, the name Red Dead Royale, there's nothing cooler sounding than Red Dead Royale. So that's why Red Dead Royale makes it onto this list. It's got a cool name, and I think it would be a big business loss if Rockstar doesn't jump on this Red Dead Royale train. But of course, now that I've talked about it, they'll have to ask me for permission first, and I'd negotiate, I think. So yeah, Red Dead Royale. Moving on. There's this guy named Allier. I've heard about him. I think he's big. I'm not too sure. But his name is Allier, and he said on Twitter, Borderlands 3 should be a Battle Royale, and I think that's a good idea. Allier has a pretty cool intro, too, to his videos, so that's part of the reason why I'm putting this one on the list here. I think that could be really, really cool to see. Maybe a crossover, actually. Like, now that I think about it, Allier, Borderlands 3 Royale, maybe. Like, so basically, you have the Borderlands style, and then you would parachute into the match, and as soon as you land, I think would be a good time, the Allier intro would play. And I would play it here, but you can just look it up on YouTube. But yeah, I think that would be kind of cool to see. It would be fun, but hopefully the intro just isn't too loud. I know that is a common complaint about the intro. It's a very loud and shocking intro, so maybe it's a little quieter, but for the most part, I think they could pretty much leave the intro intact. So I would say Allier, maybe Allier. This is just a reach. Like, I could help Allier get the brand deal if he needs. I don't know much about this stuff, if I'm being honest, but maybe I could help. I could tell Borderlands 3, the company, hey, Allier's intro is pretty popular right now, so, yeah. Anyways, moving on to actually a special mention. I didn't have room on this list because I was doing 5. I think 5's a better number than 6, so honorable mention right here is Pokemon Go Royale. Pokemon Go was pretty big a few years ago, and it's kind of died since, so maybe something to hype it up again. I'm not sure how it would really work because the game doesn't actually work like that, but maybe we have some kind of like VR or AR thing, excuse me, where it's like a falling animation on your phone, like kind of like when you were to drop your phone with the camera on or something. But yeah, that could be kind of cool, but that's an honorable mention. It's not actually on the list. I just wanted to mention it in here. So moving on with the list, we have at number I don't know, it's been a few minutes. I think this is number 3 now. Number 3 would be Club Penguin Royale. Club Penguin died, or was shut down, it didn't die, a few years ago, and it was a really, really big game in the past. I actually never really got into Club Penguin, I know. Just wasn't my thing. I played Pop Tropica and Webkins instead, but yeah, so Club Penguin Royale would be pretty straightforward, you know, same old deal. You jump down from the sky, like all of the other games, and then, you know, you run around, you would pick up weapons, and the circle would shrink. You slowly, this would be the different thing. And if you're outside of the circle, you would take damage. And then the last one alive would win. I think that would be a cool way to do it in Club Penguin Royale, which you would play as a penguin in, of course, so that would be kind of cool. And there would be like a filter, so it would be like a clean battle royale, because in some of the other ones I've played before, like, you know, I'll jump in a lobby of quads or whatever, and I don't talk to my team. I just kind of mind my own business. They're on the other side of the map, like, grinding out or doing whatever, and they're, like, yelling at me for not doing anything when I'm just looting. I'm just running around looking for things, you know? So there would be a filter on that one, so, you know, people who are just relaxing, like me, wouldn't really get yelled at. It always is bothering to me, so yeah, probably something like that for Club Penguin Royale, which would be really cool to see the series make a comeback or something nice like that. The next one on this list, you could probably guess already if you have been gaming at all within the past year. Fallout 76 was massively successful and popular in the online gaming world, and so I think it's about time that Bethesda takes that game. They could re-release it if they wanted to, but I think Skyrim's got them covered there, so maybe Bethesda moves Fallout over to the Battle Royale world. Again, Fallout 76 was a massive success, so I think there is a pretty big market for it. And we could have the Vault Dweller, instead of, you know, dwelling in a vault, they're maybe dwelling in a floating vault. And the thing is, the vault is like under infection. Like, we could just take the Fallout 3 intro or something, like something bad is happening and your dad leaves, like he jumps out of the vault. And so the storyline here would be, you know, you're trying to find your father again. And so you jump out of the vault, but then as soon as you fall, you notice everybody else jumping out too, and they are flying into the map, you know, and then they'll land on the map, and, you know, standard battle royale, the map is shrinking, last one alive wins, which would be kind of cool. But you gotta admit, there is radiation Fallout, so there would have to be radiation zones where players could run, and they would get their health actually lowered and damaged by the radiation, which would be kind of cool. I'm not sure how it would all really work and what kind of, you know, crafting or settlement plans would happen. Like, it would be a little difficult to manage the settlements, but it would have to be included. So maybe some settlement management in there as well, and probably base building as well. And of course, we gotta bring in the chat option. So I was thinking perhaps the player walks up to somebody, and instead of just fighting them, you could talk to them, and then you could say like a nice thing, a neutral thing, or a mean thing. So we get 3 big options, kind of bringing back that evil storyline from Fallout New Vegas that was really, really cool to see, all in a battle royale setting. Again, I'm not a dev, I don't know how it would work, but it would be pretty cool, you've got to admit. So Fallout 76 or just Fallout Royale would be kind of cool at our second spot on the list. But that actually makes it to our final, our crown, our top spot on the list here today. And this is a big one, and it actually ties into the series that I've been doing lately. I've been playing Stardew Valley, and it's really, really fun, and so I think it's time in 2019. Gamers have waited long enough. It is time for a Stardew Valley Royale. In this game, you would choose any of the town people to play as, any of them. You don't have to pay to unlock them or anything like that. Maybe you would pay to unlock like Linus or something. That would be kind of cool. I'm sure the proceeds could go to help him. And then you drop right in on Pelican Town here in Stardew Valley, and you're like, oh, where am I dropping? Well, I'm dropping Community Center, and oh, my hot drop is, you know, Docks. Like, Dockser would be a hot drop there. And then, you know, you have the mines and everything, Joja building. It would be crazy. Like, you gotta admit, the map is perfectly designed for it, so I think that would definitely be my favorite Battle Royale game ever. They could do the standard whole map shrinking thing that would be kind of cool, and maybe the center is like the town square so everybody comes and meets, and then maybe there's like just a festival after or something, because the festivals are so nice in Stardew Valley, and you get some cool loot there too, so maybe we tie that in. Yeah, I don't think players would have to worry about like growing crops or anything. That would just be a little too tedious, so the crops would just be watered for you, I think. But yep, that's my top 5 Battle Royale games 2019 for April 1st day. April 1st day. So if you liked the video, drop a like. Please don't steal my ideas. Then I will see you next time. Smash that subscribe button, and goodbye, everybody. Go have a good day. Thank you for watching.